In the previous episode of How It Works, we told you about attack aircraft, dive bombers and torpedo bombers. Today we're going to talk about AA defense, fighters, aircraft HP and the aircraft carrier deck, which are very important aspects of the new mechanics.
When attacking enemy ships from the air, you'll almost certainly be fired upon by their AA defense systems. AA defenses pose a major threat to aircraft in World of Warships, automatically attacking any squadron breaching the boundaries of their area of operation. There are 3 such areas of operation, which don't cross over. Short range for guns with a caliber of up to 25mm, medium range for guns up to 85mm, and long range for guns over 85mm. Within these areas, the AA defenses deliver continuous damage to a random plane rather than to the whole squadron, with the targeted planes changing periodically. Continuous damage is delivered to a single plane from each squadron, regardless of the number of squadrons in the AA defense system's area of operation. You can enhance the damage delivered by all 3 areas through the AA Guns Modification 2 upgrade, the Basic Firing Training Commander skill, or the November Echo Set 7 signal.
In addition to delivering continuous damage, long and medium-range AA guns can also fire special shells that explode in the air. When aircraft travel within the explosion radius, they receive serious damage. The number of explosions and the extent of the damage can be increased by using the AA Guns Modification 1 upgrade and the Advanced Firing Training skill, respectively. You can also boost AA defense performance by selecting a priority sector. Simply press the tilde or O keys and then select the required sector. Please note that by increasing the AA defense performance in one sector, you will decrease it in the remaining sectors. Enhancing the combat performance or changing a priority sector requires time, but this can be reduced by using the manual fire control for AA armament skill.
Another way to temporarily boost the efficiency of AA fire is to use the defensive AA fire consumable. While active, it increases the damage dealt by AA defenses per second, as well as the damage inflicted by the explosions of shells fired from medium and long-range guns. You can reduce the effectiveness of enemy AA defense fire by actively maneuvering and changing your squadron's speed, as well as by using the aircraft armor skill. However, AA defenses don't pose the only threat for aircraft. Enemy fighters can also be very dangerous, which, with the introduction of the new mechanics, have become consumables.
Fighters can be used by aircraft carriers and other types of ship that previously had the catapult fighter consumable available. Now, this type of consumable is called fighter. If fighters are summoned by a battleship or a cruiser, they will follow the summoning ship and patrol the nearby area. If your aircraft carrier is detected, the fighter consumable is enabled automatically. You can also use this consumable when controlling your attack squadron. A group of fighters will come to the point on the map where the consumable was enabled and will stay around that point for some time. Their patrol area will be indicated on the mini-map.
The first enemy squadron to reach the fighter patrol area will be attacked and can lose as many planes as there are fighters in the fighter group on patrol. You can increase the number of fighters forming the summoned fighter squadron by using the Direction Center for Fighters skill. The fighters will leave that area following a successful attack or once the patrol time is over.
When your aircraft group comes under attack from fighters, you have a chance to shake them off by using all of the resources available to you. If the fighters can't reach your planes within a certain period of time, they will stop the chase.
So how can you reduce your losses? Actively maneuver, avoid AA shell explosion areas, watch out for enemy fighters, and keep your eye on your squadron's combat capability indicator. Each indicator cell represents a single plane. with a green cell showing that the plane is fine, yellow, the plane is damaged, red, seriously damaged, and black, the plane is destroyed or returning to the carrier. Black-colored cells can also mean that a squadron took off in an incomplete state.
You can enhance the combat capability of all of your squadrons by using the Survivability Expert skill and the Air Groups Modification 2 upgrade. The combat capability of one of the 3 attack squadrons can be increased by using the upgrade from the 4th slot. Additionally, torpedo bombers starting from Tier 8 are equipped with the repair consumable, which allows players to partially restore the combat capability of the air group.
If you manage to keep your plane safe, they gain the maximum altitude after the attack before returning to base via the shortest route possible. On their way home, they neither detect enemy ships, nor are they detectable by the enemy themselves. However, while gaining altitude or coming in for landing, they are vulnerable to AA defense fire. You can increase the speed at which your planes return to the aircraft carrier by using the Air Groups Modification 1 upgrade.
Your planes need time to return, but you don't. You will immediately find yourself back on the deck of your aircraft carrier. This is a very important part of the ship where the planes available to you are located. At the beginning of a battle, the majority of aircraft carriers have one complete squadron of each type, plus a few planes in reserve. The Flight Control Modification 1 upgrade allows you to increase the maximum number of planes on deck.
After one of your planes gets shot down, another plane is prepared for further missions. However, if you lose an entire squadron immediately after taking off, and you're preparing to send another squadron of the same type, it will be incomplete. It takes time to prepare the replacement planes. You can reduce the time this takes by using the Air Supremacy. With the new mechanics, the number of planes available to you is unlimited, but they require preparation time, meaning that constant losses in your squadrons will impact and reduce your efficiency in battle.
As always, you can find more detailed information about all of our new features in various articles on our portal. Until next time, and good luck in battle, Commanders.
Hey!